What's going on, YouTube? It's music in the blood. Hello. It's been a long time. Uh, we talk about music and
Yeah,
hot
Yeah, yeah,
topics
yeah,
that's
yeah.
going on in music. Our opinion doesn't matter, but we're
Sure
going to
don't.
give it to you anyway.
You
You know
get
what I'm
me.
saying? Uh, far left of me, we got
Yo, it's Mr. Thank you very much. Asante, young Sant.
to my quick left,
Hassane, aka Lorenzo.
and I go by Zoe. You know what I'm saying? I'll be on the ones and twos tonight. But we're back. This is one in the making. One.
Man,
that's
let's just
going
call it
to-
how it is. The pandemic messed up everybody's situation.
it
2020 is a year we're never gonna forget. So,
Never.
Yeah.
so,
Never.
and then life happened. Everybody got busy and started doing stuff, and we kept wanting to do stuff, but
Right.
then couldn't get our stuff together to do the stuff. So
Exactly. But we're here now.
Just
yes,
sucked.
You know what I mean? It never matters when you start, as long as you start. You know what I'm saying? So we're
Nip said
back.
it best. It's a
Right.
marathon, so
Yes.
we still running.
100%.
We still running. So let's go.
Okay, well let's kick this off. Let's start
Sir.
off with the Grammys just came and went. Kendrick got another one.
And I'm loving that.
Right.
I'm loving that for the
And
big
K-Dot.
stepper.
Okay, well y'all kind of answered my question. I was about to ask, how did y'all feel? Like, was it well deserved? Did he put in his long-awaited, latest album? Did it give the people what you think it should have? And was it Grammy worthy, or was it just the best that was on the list?
What'd you think?
Me personally,
Mm-hmm.
it was well deserved,
Right.
especially for the man to be gone from the game for the time frame he was, and we've all been anticipating to hear something from him.
Right.
And the thing that we did hear from him was family ties, and that
Oh yeah.
that just made me like, dog, drop the album.
Right.
Because
Right.
nobody's safe.
Nah.
That's
yeah,
what
yeah.
he said.
That's what he said. He
And
said.
then I'm like, hey, you listening to him, what he just said?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Kanye might change, but I'm still that old school Gemini.
Yeah. I
Yes.
was like, oof.
Yeah.
He's on Tupac stuff. He's
yeah,
on
yeah, okay, he's going at everything. So,
fuck your bitch in the quick and clank. You know what I mean? So
with
yeah.
him dropping that album, it was just like, it made me go back to Good Kid, Mad City all over again.
Mhm.
Because it was
Okay.
something
Classic.
that we weren't ready for. And then once you heard it, you wanted to listen to
I
it.
like
again.
that. You know, I was thinking about that the other day, and I'm like, a lot of people don't go back to their vulnerable first album. You know what I mean? Where they put
Right, right,
everything in it. You get what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Mm.
And I feel like for him to basically give you an update on himself, saying that I am not your savior. You know what I
Yes.
mean? I probably look like it. I probably make you feel good. But you know what I mean? I'm a human just like you, and everything that's going on can be dealt with within.
Yes.
Like I'm doing now. got therapy. You know what I mean? I have 2 kids now. Me and my woman was, I don't know if they're even still together. I don't really know if he really said it. I just know that they were on. She was part of the
Part
album.
of the
You heard
album cover,
her
yeah,
Whitney
yeah,
in it.
mhm.
But to just going back to that, it's just like, a lot of people don't give that vulnerability again and have people like feel them who they really are, instead of Kendrick Lamar, the artist, I'm still just, woo from down the block. And
Right.
I'm still hungry. And to give a vulnerable album like that, I feel like it's hard to do because a lot of people expecting bangers. They want
Right.
another damn, you know what I mean? Where it
Mhm.
was just,
Can't get
kicking
another
beats,
damn.
different flows and things of that nature. So,
And it was exciting to hear him going through, like you said, vulnerability in his life
mm-hmm,
and what made him jump back into music
right,
at a right time, right pocket.
right,
Because TDE was
Right.
going through that, and now it's PG Lang. Like,
right.
what made you jump ship and do your own thing? And then
Mhm.
it was just to hear certain songs from him.
Mhm.
And then it was like therapy, and like you just
Right.
said, it was like, oh, this man did go to
Yeah.
therapy. Black people
Talking about
they
his
say black
aunt.
people don't go to therapy,
Yeah.
but it
True.
helps. So I was
Yeah.
like, dang. So, and then I don't know, bro.
Mm-hmm.
He He barely had any features, but the features he had shocked me.
Right.
Yeah.
I
The
wasn't
people was upset
expecting-
about
I
the
wasn't
Kodak.
expecting Kodak to be on there.
Like,
But
what-
then Kodak is Kodak.
like-
So
Yeah,
Kodak did
he-
his thing for K-Dot. And I
Mhm.
respect that to the most fullest. Like,
I think he was trying
What?
to portray that, like, you know what I mean? The way that you view Kodak for being himself is how you should view me.
I now
You know
think
what I'm
that's
saying?
what is the case.
Like, I'm
representation.
Yeah.
Kodak, but not Kodak. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
The
You know
big
what I mean? I
stepper.
have my ups and downs, my good times, my bad times, my out of pocket times, my in pocket times, and
Right.
things of that nature.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I'm still human, and I should be
And then
in that lane.
I don't know, bro. Every song to me, not every song, but
Mhm.
majority of every song on the album was for the listener to
Mhm.
hear it. I don't know how you portrayed it or how it came off, but
Mhm.
it just felt great to hear him spit
Yeah.
and then talk about shit that was like so dope that you out of pocket.
Right.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah. Right,
That was
right.
like that just this shit hard. Like,
Right, yeah, yeah,
like nigga, like I love your ad libs more than you was spitting, but then
Right,
you was spitting. So I can't get mad at like the
Mhm.
fact that people not loving the decision on him winning.
Mhm.
But it's Kendrick, so you can't be mad at the fact that he dropped a jewel that's a
Mhm.
classic in my eyes.
Yeah.
So
It's one of those. It's one of those. I feel like a lot of people gonna go back and reminisce on and be like, "Yo, this was a hard tune."
Yeah.
But it's kind of like when you see certain things. I think Tyler Creator. I think I was watching an interview with him. It's like when you hear or see something like that, you kind of don't want to. You know what I mean? Because you don't want to deal with your own type of problems or your own type of things that's similar or something that's like, I could never. You know what I mean?
Right.
So when you actually look at yourself through the mirror and you deal with those issues, you'll understand. It's like, okay, this is something different, and
bro.
we wasn't ready for it. You know, for sure.
The album had like a lot of like resemblance to his old stuff.
Mhm.
Like, damn, like with this album, he wanted you to make sure that you're humble.
Mhm.
true.
It's you still a bitch at the end of the day. You gotta understand that.
Right.
That's
that
all you
shit
is.
off.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But he was also giving us points of
Take
like
that
how
shit
he
off.
was feeling about life, what's around him. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Going parts of Section 80.
Mhm.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Mhm.
Like you looking around you, you know what I mean? You're in one spot.
Mhm.
Like it's crazy. He took so many elements from all of his albums and put it in his last album. You know what I mean?
What was your favorite song off the album?
Rich Spirit.
That's
All
cool.
day.
I think
Nah, man.
I think
That's me.
it's a couple of them, but Father Time was like a real
that's
good one.
That's a good
It has a lot of different ways that you can, I feel what he's saying. You know what I mean? Like he had a father, but you know what I mean. Even having a father, sometimes it can get like it can be bad because the way he grew up and the things that he had to do is not. You know what I mean? It's kind of like not having one because it's like he's teaching you a whole bunch of things that it's damaging you and you don't even know it at the moment. Because you got to be tough, you got to be this, you got to that. But that's what America thinks that's what a man is supposed to be. You know what I mean? Holding on to a lot and getting up and go doing instead of boo-hooing and crying. Being about your loss or your things that you can't obtain at the moment. But
Daddy
that one was
issues.
good. That one was good. That was my favorite one. Where if I hear it, like I'll be like, all right, I gotta let this play. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna go crazy.
That makes three of us.
That's
That definitely makes three of us.
Oh man.
I end up doing a fucking video on IG off that song.
Yeah.
And that rich nigga, bro.
Broke
bones.
Balance,
Staying strong.
Mhm.
Stop laying to a song. Stop laying to a song. Hey, bitch, I'm attractive.
Yo.
It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
That one,
yo.
Rich Spirit was good. But I respect
but-
y'all got Rich Spirit, but I think Father Time was like, you know what I mean?
I
One
think,
of those ones.
I
Father Time was that guy.
I think Rich Spirit is like my favorite song on
it's
there.
a mood.
But then it's the joint with Kodak.
Yeah. Where why can't I think of the song?
Brian, what? I can't think of even the lyrics.
Right,
but
I
it's-
can't
it's-
think of it. It has some crazy lyrics.
But it's
good. Then with the wood.
Yeah.
Good. You know, he was going crazy on that one. Shout out Kodak. That one was a good one. I can't think of the name right now, but I know exactly what you're talking about.
It's the fact that I say the shit just about every day.
Yeah.
Why you keep fucking with
me?
Soon you'll let me
Come
come
on
on
my skin.
You're right. And,
Yeah.
and that's just something I say at work because it's
Mhm.
like I'm dealing with my customers and shit like that, and they complaining, and then I gotta go in the back and do some shit, and it's like, why you keep fucking with me? So it's like that plays in my
Right.
head all
Yeah,
day.
yeah.
But then what Rich Spirit, I don't know. That bitch, I'm attractive.
Yeah.
That
It's
like that
a-
caught me
it's a
right
move.
there. I was
It's
like,
a
yes,
move.
yes,
It's a move
I
for
feel
sure.
you because I feel the same way you do.
It's a move. One
Yeah.
last question on
Oh.
Kendrick. Do you think he makes like the best album? I was talking to him last week. I don't know where I was talking. I think we were on the messages. I just feel like he just makes great album. You know what I'm saying? Like it's something about the way that he goes about it. It's just automatic. Like this is what it was supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah, you on that?
you know, like I said, shout out to everyone else that was nominated. But I just feel like when it comes to Kendrick, you know, excuse his popularity because he even tried to diminish that. You know what I'm
True.
saying in this work that he just did. But like, you're good, you're great. You know what I'm saying? Legendary status. And I feel like it's hard to go up against him because the way he goes about it is like the original status of making an album. It's not just the best songs you made in those 5-6 months a year. It's literally
I mean,
a story, a sequence, a feeling. You know what
you're
I'm
telling
saying?
facts.
And I feel like
That is
he's hitting check marks every
right,
time
right.
with every album that he did.
People
Even if
still-
you didn't feel it now, you're gonna understand it later, like To Pimp a Butterfly.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
people
saying?
still listen to that track.
Yeah, you know
To
what I'm
this- to
saying.
this
That
day.
though that record was it hit me growing up from when I was a little jit when it first came out to now. It's like okay,
What,
I
To
understand.
Pimp a Butterfly, you said?
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
okay.
You know what I'm
Alright.
saying? Because I was too wanting to go and
Mhm.
experience. I couldn't slow down and really take in what I was listening to or seeing. You know what I mean? In that time in life. So you know what I mean. Now I can be like, okay, you know, he's really hitting those cues, talking about great stuff. Instrumentation is fire. You know what I mean? He just hits all the
You're
check
right.
marks. You know. So what do y'all think about that? Do y'all feel like he's just in a lane in his own? Like no one can beat him album wise because he's just
Go ahead, Rand. You got
You
that.
know.
I mean, yes, he's in a lane of his own,
mm-hmm.
but you know what I mean. Of course, he still got some progression to do.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But
But
But-
against his peers, his people,
his peers,
his-
yes,
you know what I
like
mean?
J.
Kyle-
Cole.
yeah.
Do y'all even see on that album list that they gave? You know, for after the event,
What do you mean?
I think
What do you mean?
it was like rappers like best rappers of all time list.
Oh, and it was Jay-Z, I think Kendrick.
Oh, you talking
And I
about the
think-
Billboard
Yeah, the
joint?
Billboard
yes,
joint.
the top 4 was Jay-Z, Kendrick, Tupac, and
I want to say it was like Eminem or something. I think
Nicki
Eminem-
Minaj was
It
on
was-
there.
it was
yeah, she
Nas.
was 10. It
was
was not.
Nas.
Yeah, it
But I
was.
was
It
like,
was Nas.
where's J. Cole?
J. Cole was top 10.
He
Yeah,
was
I think
top. He was
I
number
think it was
9.
like
He was right before Nicki.
I
No,
swear
I thought
wasn't.
he was
I don't-
like
I don't
7 or
remember
something
him
like
on
that.
that jump.
Nah, he was. I thought he was number 9. I remember seeing it because I was like Jay-Z. That's a given. You know what I mean? I come into
But
to understand
did you
why.
read why and
Mm-mm.
their top 50? It was 50.
Oh, it's
Oh,
50.
but people
It's
put-
50.
Oh,
So-
okay.
They only did exclusively for the U.S. because people were mad because Slick Rick should have been on there,
Mm,
and he did a lot for hip hop. Period.
mhm.
Oh, yeah,
When
yeah,
it came, like when we first started.
yeah. Mm.
So, but he's from the UK, so
Right.
they didn't place him in there. Nor
Right.
did they place somebody else that was from another country.
Mm.
But the top 50 made sense.
Right.
And my from I'm older than y'all, so
Right.
from me looking at the top 50,
Mm-hmm.
from not just lyricism and what they did for the culture, like longevity and blah blah blah, but just to see folks like E40 on a top 50,
Mm-hmm.
or to see Jadakiss on there and Ludacris on there, but he was like later in the 30s, like
Right.
you know what I'm saying. But they were constantly, like you said, Eminem. I think he was top 5 because it's like what they did for the sport of hip hop and the culture of hip hop is why Jay-Z is the one, Kendrick's 2, Pac's 3. Them niggas known worldwide.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I think Snoop was
And
top
then
10 too.
Snoop was Snoop was top 10, I think.
Yeah.
If I'm not, I glanced at it
'Cause he
yesterday
could
to tell you the
be-
truth, because somebody showed me the top 4. I was
Right.
like, why are they only doing top
Yeah.
10? Who's the rest? That's
Right.
the top greatest rappers of all time. So
Mhm.
when I went on some research and shit, it was 50 motherfuckers. It was like, damn, that's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot.
It's a lot of rappers,
And
but
I
it's
can't
a lot of
remember the
influential.
top 5. Only, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody keep talking about the top 4. And then I
Mhm.
was like, I get why. I don't get why, but I get why Jay-Z's was 1.
Mm-hmm.
Because he didn't really do the popularity Hove until the 96, you can say. You know what I'm saying? He ain't Jay-Z back then. Jay-Z been around since 1986.
A long
That's
time.
a long ass time.
long
And
ass
that's him coming under that Big Daddy Kane and all them niggas. So,
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of rappers that was above him. And then you can throw the argument with if Biggie was alive, would Jay be da-da-da? Because Jay did a lot of reciting of Biggie's verses and some of his shit too. But it made sense. Niggas from Brooklyn. And he's paying homage to his boy, his brother, or however you want to call it, how that tight they were. But then you have, like we just talked about, Kendrick. How many times he brought out an album,
Yeah.
and
Or been on the
it
feature,
went
or
crazy.
just
Yeah.
something
Just
of that
because
nature.
it was just him on
Yeah.
popularity. But
Yeah.
then once you start listening to the music itself,
I think Drake was top 10 too.
and I think
Oh,
he
yeah,
really
yeah,
he
yeah.
was too.
yeah.
And it's like you put the music in front of it. Of course, this nigga deserved 3 Grammys, to be
Right.
honest, to
Right.
me.
Right.
But he got, I don't want to say he got cheated, but
yeah.
Macklemore.
Macklemore,
was like,
yeah.
good
Yeah.
kid,
That was
Mad
funny.
City that should have won, nigga.
Yeah.
Period. I don't care.
Yeah.
But
They-
then
that was
number
both
3,
their debut albums.
that was both their
Yeah.
debut albums, though.
Both.
I get it, but you
Mhm.
know what I'm saying?
Oh,
And then number 3 was Pac, and I'm like, bro, you can understand why
yeah.
it's Pac.
Yeah. You have. I was watching some videos. A random Korean girl with a Tupac shirt. Like,
It's Tupac,
my
and they
favorite
say
rapper.
that the nigga wasn't
It's like,
lyrical. Like what?
like,
Yeah.
All right, bro.
Right.
All right, miss me with that shit,
Right.
nigga. Like
Pac
he
was-
was the most metaphorical nigga that you can even talk about.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just crazy that people say that he ain't top tier. I don't know how, but I be having conversations, bro.
Oh yeah.
Wait,
Be-
who-
I
They
be
be,
having
they be
conversations,
saying
bro.
that Tupac not really a lyricist.
Yes.
He's just like when he speak, he's very passionate.
Okay.
And you know what I
And
mean?
I'm
That
like-
was one reason why I liked the West Coast music, because they weren't lyricists, but they talk directly. They telling you what they talking about. It's not really a scheme. It's no deciphering. I'm telling you.
Yeah. Okay,
I'm
okay.
telling you what I'm feeling. I'm telling you what I'm on. Da 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 da. Blah blah blah
And
blah.
that
You
was
know
on
what I
some
mean?
Ice Cube shit.
Just, you know, Ice Cube, 40, you know what I mean? DJ Quick, they, you know what I mean? They had a flavor to them. They had their certain style, and they talking about what they going through,
What they
whatever.
going
It
through,
wasn't
and then what people can relate
Pandora's
to.
box,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Whatever you want to say, trying to figure out or what's going on. And so I lyricist is a weird word to say, because that just means that how complex people trying to make it. Oh, you complex with your rhymes,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, but to be a great artist, to be a great rapper, I feel like it should be enjoyable, understood to a degree. You know what I mean? Unless you want them to decipher you.
Decipher it
You know
out,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
But it should be understood, and if it's bringing people together, you know what I mean? It's kind of like I don't know. He's putting words together and they sound fire to me.
Yeah.
So what the heck are we talking about lyricists?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
All right. Going back to your question, if you put like everybody on that list against Kendrick's albums, you know what I mean?
What are you trying to? I don't understand the
What I'm
question.
trying to say is, do you think Kendrick's albums top theirs?
Everyone that was in the top 10.
Everybody that has an album that they already put out,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean? If you put his stuff against theirs,
Oh, so you
So you
saying
trying to say catalog
his
against
catalog?
yeah,
Yeah.
catalog against catalog.
On
Feel me?
some verses type shit.
Yeah, on some verses. Like if you put Mr. Morale against, I don't know, some Apocalypse. You feel me?
If you put, see that's where you just have to decipher.
Yeah, you don't have to decipher. You know what I mean? Damn against Pink Friday.
See, that's
You know
the
what I
thing
mean?
about
I feel
albums,
you.
though. I feel like it's all about the way it made you feel at the time. You know what I'm saying? So you'll be biased about it because it made you feel good at that moment that you were hearing it at that time with that pillow to the right of you, whatever it was that you were listening to it at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of hard to do that when it comes to albums. You know what I'm saying? For me, you know what I mean? Like, I could tell you why I like Kendrick over J. Cole all day, but it's just like if we were really going to talk about it, you know what I mean? Then we have to sit there, analyze it. The mix from the sound choices to the beat to the rap scheme to what he was talking about. Like, it goes down a whole list. You know what I mean? That's why it's like, it's kind of easier for me. That's why I just be like, yo, it made me feel good, so I like this one better.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Even though, freaking J. Cole, fire beats, spitting crazy. Fire, but something about this one had me really sitting there.
It snatch your attention and
sitting
grab
there and
you.
like,
I got you.
What's next? You know what I'm saying?
To be honest, Rand, let me try to answer that.
What's up?
Because to catalog the catalog is kind of hard.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But with me, I always look at the artist and then if you want me to look at their catalog, majority of every artist that I listen to has 2 classics under their belt. Period.
Mm-hmm.
And I measure them from those 2 classics. Like, since we're talking about Kendrick, I'm always gonna say "Good Kid, Mad City" is like one of my favorite albums because I got introduced to him from Section 80, and nigga was still nice,
right?
But then he drops that album, and it was a cultural shock because he did some shit that I can relate to. Hanging out with my boys and riding in the van in somebody's parents' car,
right?
Busting on a song, just do some freestyles, sitting in front of the party, drinking, talking, and talking to people that's coming out, and blah blah blah, or going to hang out with somebody at somebody else's crib, and then they got something going on. Like, I got a lick, let's go do this shit. You have to be down.
We about to mob up to the next city.
That grabbed me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then with Kendrick, it was that, and then it was To Pimp a Butterfly, then it was Damn, and then Mr. Morale, and then the Untitled shit between them. But To Pimp a Butterfly, like you said, you have to go back and listen to it. I listened to it all the way through the first time, 2 times, in like one day, twice. But then it shocked me. It had Tupac at the end. He did an interview with him, and he was spitting the poem in between each song and shit.
Mortal Man.
And I was like, that shit is crazy. But he's not gonna get the recognition that he should have got from the last album to this album. And he got a Grammy for that album that I felt like they fucked up the year before on the first album. Damn was just some shit you wake up and then like, this nigga dropped some shit on me. What the fuck?
And it was a sequence.
What's this humble shit?
Like music videos, then boom.
What's this humble shit? Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, now you dropping the album?
Yeah.
Right.
It's called Damn?
Right.
Well, goddamn.
Right.
Everybody's gonna know who he is just from that album now.
Yeah.
Like, now you better make something that's gonna top those other 3. And that's what I feel like Mr. Morale did. So he had, to me, he has 2 classics for sure that solidified his catalog. You can always go back and play Money Tree.
Right.
You can always, you know what I'm saying? You can always go back and play Pool Liquor. You can, and then you can always catch a vibe and tell somebody, bitch, don't kill my vibe.
Right. It's a couple.
Those are
I was
songs
listening
that's
to the-
always gonna be
Get
him.
couple.
You know what I'm saying?
couple
You
weeks
can
ago.
just
Yeah.
say that and be like, "Oh, that's Kendrick."
Mhm.
A white person from down the street, you don't even know him, but you gonna say, "Bitch, don't kill my vibe."
Right.
Bitch, don't kill my.
Yeah, we think no.
Get out my face, Karen.
Right.
Yes,
Mhm.
I know that. You're talking about K-Dot.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
Right.
So with that, it's like Pac to me, he has 2 albums that are classics. That is
All eyes on me.
that's one.
Oh yeah.
And then why I can't think of it.
It's the white one, right?
Nope.
no,
no,
not.
no.
I know what you're talking about. The one
Not Machiavelli.
before he died.
Before he died.
Before he
yeah.
died.
With Dear Mama and everything was on that
Mhm.
one.
I just
Why I
downloaded
can't
some more. I don't even know on my phone.
see
is.
the camera.
I don't know. I don't see no lights.
I took the red thing off.
I always
I don't know
the
where my
people I
phone is.
listen to, like I said, they have at least 2 classics under them. And it's just hard to like decipher
Mm-hmm.
if this artist is better than this artist, or if you want to just sit down and go, nigga, this song compared to this song, you're not beating this artist off of this song.
That would be a little bit easier if we go song for song. Like, you know what I mean? What song can top this song out of their catalog instead of going album from album? Because
because like you said, this album is gonna
Right.
surpass this nigga's
right.
album.
And then
because
if we put them up against
you
Jay
just
Z.
threw out some fillers,
Jay-Z
nigga. Like,
never. Jay Z has a lot of albums. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it all just depends on
which album you gonna go to? 'Cause
Exactly.
With Jay, oh, that's crazy. With Jay,
Yeah.
this nigga to me only got two classic albums, and
Jay-Z?
I'm saying that.
Yeah.
Blueprint
Mhm.
is
You
one,
always say that.
Blueprint is one.
and the Black Album is the other.
Yeah.
You could say Reasonable Doubt because that's his debut album.
You know what album I really like by Jay Z?
What?
The album with I can't wait to get you home with Justin Timberlake. I think
That's
I
on
feel-
JT. That's on JT.
Was that on
that's-
Jay?
that's
He
Justin
came out
Timberlake's
with an
song.
album like
Like
soon
Suit, yeah.
after that,
Yeah,
and we had like
something.
I remember the interlude. You say you ain't ready. As long as you be, you better look at Harry Berry,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Beyonce. Then whatever that song was
that
on.
was Magna Carta.
Magna Carta.
That
Holy
one.
Grail.
That one, Holy
Fire.
Grail. Yes,
Holy Grail.
Whole album. Man.
for some reason, I was just on the Jay Z. You know what I mean? It was just random. I'm like, I really like this.
Yeah, that was Holy
You know what I
Grail.
mean? I really like this album. It just had like some bopper songs, like, you know what I mean?